Hey guys, welcome to Odd Dot Gaming. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. We're going to be taking a look at Ark Extinction and seeing what we come across with new animals and new gadgets and seeing what we can get ourselves into. And here we go. Alright, so you have the arm thing that happens each time you awaken. Taking a look around. The greenery on Extinction is very well done. It looks really nice. I like whenever you go to the different arcs and there's different flowers and different floral stuff, the greenery and the vegetation. It always looks really nice. On this, everything is supposed to be like broken down and corrupted and not large bodies of water, just small ones. And already right off the bat, you can see some of the new animals, returning animals. You see there's kind of like the grid things. I don't know what they're called. Yep, I got scared because I was like, well, and then bugs. Right above us is a scout. That's one of the new things. We'll get into the scout later. And there's some more new stuff. The enforcer and the defense unit. It looks really cool. It reminds me of like, did anyone growing up play with the roly-poly bugs? Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. You'll see later, it like rolls around. It's pretty cool. Now this is cool. This is the city terminal and this works the same as the obelisk. There's another scout. They're checking me out. Yes, there's not large bodies of water, but there is water. And here we are in a different area. Let's see how there's just things broken everywhere of structures and really cool. The world is really nice. It's a large world where there's biomes for the different areas and then everything in between is the wasteland. So, oh, yeah, and Diplodocus. They like to cuddle. So yeah, there's a lot of returning animals. Raptors, of course. I didn't get very far that time, but it's okay. Here we are in like the desert area. So I haven't played Scorched Earth yet. So this is my first time running into one of these guys. So I was like, oh, I wonder if he's, you know, they get angry, if they get aggro just walking by them, but they didn't seem to be. So I forgot that that was a Scorched Earth animal. Oh, and the colorings on the animals here are really nice too. I've only played the island, but I do like the colorings on this one. Those were new to me also. So that's why I was like, whoa. So that was my first experience also with one of those. And if you know me, you know I gotta run from everything because, you know, I'm scared. Even though I've been playing for a while now, I get scared still. Yeah. So as you see, there was water. Like you see there's water and you're able to swim in it like no problems. There's just not like water like deep oceans, but there is water. So and I was like, oh no, a new dino. Let me hide from it instead of, you know, check it out, which is what I was there to do. I'm gonna hide instead. Yeah, I was just watching him get the stego. And then, you know, I was like, oh yay, it won't see me. And then I was like, oh, maybe it won't be aggroed. But it got aggroed. So. And then I died. Yeah. So this is some of the scenery. It's very pretty. Just like all the expansions are all so nicely done. So you see all the water. Look how pretty that water is. And the sky and all the mountains and things. We're gonna go check out the snow. And right off the bat, there's the mammoth and the new creature. Can't pronounce it. And I don't want to try to pronounce it. So we got the sloths back too. Yeah, just trying to check out all of the world, you know, run around before I die. This part right here is really cool. I like this big thing that's coming up in the back. Like I said, the scenery is just amazing. This map is really nicely done. It's very cool, very different from the other maps, definitely. It's just so pretty. It seems like something that you would find in like Narnia or something. It's really nice. Gameplay is really nice on it too. I did fool around and mess with things, and you guys will see that later on, testing out some of the new objects and gadgets and who's its and what's its. All right, here we are in another area. The crystals coming out of like the sky for light and things like that are a really nice touch. And then each biome has completely different vegetation, of course. There's dinosaurs, everyone's favorite, right? This is what I would probably consider to be more of like the swampy area. This is a new creature called the gacha. I'm gonna try and tame it. This is where I start cheating. And it's just so cool. It's like a rock golem. And we're going to show out the right click and the left click and spacebar and C and figure out what all it does. I like the way it shows the claw marks like in the air. It's really cool. Comes off that same like blue. Just really pretty. But these guys are really slow. Like really slow. But they're cool. So coming up right here is this crystal thing. I think they just randomly fall off these guys. And you can collect them. And they're called gacha crystals. So you eat this and it'll become something. So for me, I ate it. And let's see what it gives me. There, I'm reading it. So like you eat it and it gives you items. Like just random items. There we go. There we go. See, and I got 24 silica pearls for it. That's really cool. Oh, so yeah, it looks like it just falls off. So Troodons, you know, come at you. And they don't quit. Now he's really slow. You can't move and do... They can't attack and move at the same time. It's either move or attack. So eventually I get out and just kind of leave and run away. And then, of course, I get attacked. And then I die. So this middle area is the wastelands, whereas like the other areas are the biomes. So I'm going to go back to the snow. And yeah, wolves. As soon as I spawn in, I get wolves. But I'm like, oh no, I'm going to die. So I turn around and I punch it. And then it leaves me alone. But then, you know, I die. So yeah. And this is the new dragon-like creature, and he froze me. You see, like I'm frozen, like I can't do anything. So, Magmer, or not even sure what it says. Margmer. Yeah, and then I'm slowly like thawing out. So you become like crystal. And then he's like, no, you need to be frozen. But those creatures are really nice. Oh, see? So you can't outrun it. It just shot me with his little crystals. Or his ace. So I'm just going to continue running around rocks. I thought maybe leading him to the mammoths would have him leave me alone, but it didn't work out that way. So I start to, well, I'm going to attack it. And then a mammoth kills me. Alright, the Gasbags. This, I know a lot of people are excited about this. These things are so cute, and the noises that they make are just so cute. So this is his attack. So his left click, right click, and his space bar and stuff. And he sucks in air. And then you jump. And the gas floats you places. And it's just so cute. Like he's definitely like such a cute one. It's just a fat caterpillar. A little caterpillar. So sucking in the air. And it shows you at the bottom, if you see in the left, it'll show you like when he's full of air and releasing. You need stamina to suck in air. And then I landed in the corrupted area, so I'm getting attacked. So, and then you float away again. So yeah, you need stamina to suck in air to float away. You don't have it, well then you can't gas away. And the corrupted animals are just aggressive. So you see like the Paresa right there, he's coming after me because he's corrupted, whereas normally they just leave you alone. And then the T-Rex. And then I land oh so closely to this. Not only is it a Giga, but it's a corrupted Giga. And then I didn't at first notice that it was a Giga. And then I was like, oh no, it's a Giga. And he's very excited to see me. And there he is. Look how happy he is. He's like, I'm eating caterpillar tonight. And he is so fast. So like by the time I land, he's already like on me again. And yeah, so you can't suck in air if you don't have any stamina. So yeah. And well, there's me and my gas bag. We're goners. Okay, and there's the new Enforcer, which is my favorite so far. I really like this. These were fun. So these are cool. So as you level them, well, here's left and right click and jump and everything. So you can like teleport. That's really cool. And that like pushes them away. It's like a gravity force field, or no, not gravity force field, but it's like a force field that you just kind of create. And then so if you see the arrow down at the bottom in the center, that allows you to do that. And it has to be blue for it to work. If it's red, it won't work. But what's fun about this is that as you level it, the more you get. So I actually got mine to max level, and it got 3 of those arrows. So it starts with 1, and then you can get 3, and you can just boom, boom, boom. That's just so much fun. Very useful if you're in like a situation. And these guys just go so fast. And here's the biome. So when you're looking through, if you saw where we just came from to where you're going into, it just looks like it just goes on and on and on. So that's very cool. And see, animals can pass through it fine. You saw that? Isn't that so cool? Alright, here's where I'm testing out the new Dino Leash. Now, I'm not the best when it comes to things like this on like knowing how they work. But I think it's, so you put it down and you create like the red line as far as the leash. And then I think if you set your dino to wander, it won't go, like it'll walk around, but it won't go past that red line. That's what I believe it does. So it's kind of like, I don't know what it's kind of like. But I mean, that's cool. Probably be nice for like mating and breeding and stuff. So that is a really cool concept. So here he is, just taking a little stroll. Oh, and I just noticed that, but he's got a red lock above his name. So I think that means that he's on a leash, so he won't go past that. So he's like on lockdown. And then these are able to be picked up, so you don't have to destroy it and then make a whole bunch more. Like you can just make one and be good. So that was nice. You can see the biome, so it looks like snow globe and then some broken down city. It's really cool. I'm sorry, I say really cool and nice a lot, but you guys, it's cool. That's what it is. Okay, now here's the supply drops. So this is, you battle a bunch of dinos, and then when you win, it'll spit out a bunch of stuff to be used. So it's like the loot crates, but better. I mean, you gotta fight a bunch of animals, like fight a bunch. Now, I just cheated. I didn't actually battle anybody just because, I'm alone. So I cheated to destroy the wild dinos so that I could see what was in the drops. Because I wanted to show you guys, like what's in the drops. But there's 5 rounds. So there's 5 rounds and you have to, I think it's kind of like you have to kill or destroy so many dinos before it'll move on to the next round. And when you get closer to it, it'll say, so many waves out of so many waves completed. And as you see here, like it drops so many things. So you got all kinds of stuff. It drops a lot of cryopods. Like that's what I found it dropped the most. See, like all of those. So you've got way more than enough that you could probably ever have. An element dust I found that you can only get by killing the enforcers. And that's what I've been writing on. That's an enforcer. So when you kill those, you get element dust. And you use that to craft things. As you see, like it gives you so much stuff. They definitely weren't stingy when it came to this. When it shoots them out just everywhere. All right, here's the mech. This was cool. Really big. So, if you want Transformers or robots in general, he's really cool. And then you can create these little add-ons for him. So he gets a cannon module. He gets, I think that's rockets. And a force field. He's a lot of fun too. And he automatically has the sword and the gun in his hand. And he runs off of element. And I was like, oh, I see a Spino. That's fun. So there's the sword being used. And then I use the gun. And Stegos don't stand a chance. It's pretty powerful. And then over to the left it shows you how much fuel you've got and your heat. I didn't put the heat all the way up, but I can only imagine that maybe something bad happens if it gets overheated. He started to glow whenever it showed that he was overheating. And this is where I realized that, oh, he's got rocket feet. So as you see, I get to a full 99% and he's like on fire. But it goes away pretty quickly. And yeah, like this was really fun to ride, actually. This is where I go. I try to do the force field or the shield, but I didn't have enough fuel in me, so I wasn't able to use it. Sorry, guys. And I do the rockets. Now, they just kind of went everywhere. I wasn't really sure what to expect. So, and I only made one. I thought maybe it would just shoot out like right in front of me or something. Now the gun shoots pretty far away too. This is me going for another Spino, like in the exact same position where I killed the first one. And this is pretty far, and it, you know, like that, the gun is just bam, goner. So he is, mechs are no joke. And you build the mechs, and to get the mechs, like you consume it, and then bam, a mech appears in front of your eyes. All right, and here we are testing out the gravity grenade. Now I was expecting them to be like kaboom grenades, but that's not what it is. And I'm still not 100% sure on how to use it. So I kept trying to like stick it on them to like blow up. And then I got sucked in and I was very confused. But then I was just like, oh yeah, gravity. So I was just focusing more on like the grenade aspect. But then when that happened, I was like, oh yeah, it's a gravity grenade. But still, it's really cool. I could see it being used in like pretty dire circumstances. So yeah, it's pretty nifty. So as you see at the bottom, he's got 3 arrows now, so I can boom, boom, boom. And here I am still trying to stick it on things because I think that I just don't know how to do it. Here's the Cryopod. So you do have to be like right up on them for it to work. I was trying to use it far away and it wasn't working. So you do have to use it. And they drop all their items in a little item cache. So, but then you throw it and it comes right out. And if you see in the right corner, that's the cryo sickness. So if you were to throw out another animal right then and there, it would be cryo sick. So it's a cryo cooldown. So you wait for that to go down or away before you pull out another one. And then I was like, hey, I wonder if you can do this. And lo and behold, you can Cryopod a mech. How awesome. And also it drops its item cache, so its inventory will be there for you. You can take everything out of it. It'll be good to go. And then And you can store it in the handy dandy Cryopod fridge, which I have right here. I'm just gonna place it down. That's where you can store all of your cryopods. So it's pretty cool. Looks like a test tube. And you can rename it and do all sorts of fun stuff. Now here is the snowy owl. It's another new creature. I was very excited about this fella. He's very cute. It's just so pretty. And here's his attack and all his little features. This is his like predator view, that's really cool. He's so beautiful. He's very like majestic looking. Absolutely. I was very excited when I found out that these were rideable. So yeah, he's nice, like the Argentavis. He just flies around. Here we are just flying around. The snow area is so pretty too. The area is very pretty that it's in. The sounds that this guy makes is really cute too. And that was a little slam. And so his protective freezing, when you do that, it takes away his stamina also. But that's like a little protective casing that it does, I suppose. And it's cool. So when you're also with another animal or whatever, it will freeze that creature too. All right, and here is the scout. This was really cool. This was a lot of fun. Being able to see things and it's almost kind of like being in VR. All right, here's testing out the new delivery crate. So you can set this up to where it delivers to a certain point. So that's cool with transferring items. You know, if you're far away and you got a cryopod on you, you can put your animal in it. If you want to get it back to your base real quickly so that if you got someone meeting there, they can unlock it, take the animal out. Now, when it shows up to the area that it's going to, it'll drop as an adding cache. It won't drop as a box like this. It'll drop as a bag, like the bags that get left behind by you or animals when you die. Alright, and you can change the pen color and make the coordinates and whatever it is that you want to call it. And then we're going to deploy it, and it's going to inflate. And it's sad you have to kill a gas bag for it. And there it goes. Alright, here's the new bridge, which is very pretty. It's very pretty indeed. A cool thing about the bridge is you can set it up to go straight up or straight across, get to a different level. And when you see it, it's so pretty. I want these everywhere. Like, look how pretty. And then you can deactivate it and activate it. And it's like the bridge to Unicorn Island, or wherever this bridge is gonna go, it's gonna take you to unicorns. 100%. Well, not 100%, but it should. I was excited to see that bridge. And you can set it up to be on a pen code. Like if you want to make a pen. Oh, and look, there's our drop. See, pin code it. So that's really cool. Yay! Just testing it out. And here's another delivery crate. Now we're gonna watch it inflate again and go to a new destination. Because the first one I got, it just landed off as a bag. So I did it again because I wanted to see what it looks like when it landed. And yeah, see, it lands into a bag. It breaks and lands into a bag. An item cache. And all of your stuff will be in it. Alright, now here's the Velonosaur. This is one of the new animals. So he's like a turret. He's gonna be real fun. So he's got claws and his trunks. So he kind of looks like a thorn bush, right? So then you've got turret mode, his head. And be amazed. So cool. He's like, yeah! Fire away! So yeah, that's what we're just gonna do. I'm just gonna fire away. You can see like all his little trank dart head tail things. Oh yeah, okay, so here's the margin cool thing. This one's similar to the rock drake in Aberration. Just more, you know, ice crystal-y. And that's how you can freeze things. So testing out left click and right click and all that. Like, look how just beautiful they are. It definitely reminds me of when you see like ice crystals and like light shines on them. That's definitely what it reminds me of. Here we are. So this is really cool. You can just glide and just kind of but of course you gotta have stamina. So always make sure you've got enough stamina. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I hope you had fun exploring Extinction with me today. I'm DearCait, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night.